Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you step by step on how to get rid of these ugly little taillights that are on the back of your 24 Road Glide or Street Glide. Alright guys, you don't necessarily have to jack the bike up or anything, but you will have to remove your saddlebags. I just went ahead and jacked it up, removed the saddlebags, and I'm not going to be able to film everything because my foster kids are in and out and I can't have their face in the video, so I will tell you how to do each step. You'll take these 3 screws out on this side first, and then unplug it on the back of the light here. And then we'll do that for both sides. Your bolts on these right here, 7/16. I would not recommend using a drill. Just use hand tool. And all right, guys, we got the taillights off both sides, and you can see already behind there's a spot for the filler lights. So what you need to do now, in order to get these little, it's a threaded nut plate behind here that's glued to the inside of the fender. You want to take this bolt here, and there's one on the other side, and then there's one underneath the fender up in here. This one's going to be a 1/2 inch wrench with a T40 Torx on the inside. We'll pull those out, and then we can take a heat gun and heat the fender up and then push or pry this from the inside with a plastic pry tool. Do not use metal, because you will dent the fender and you'll be able to see that. Pull those out after you pull the fender brace out, because this brace is over the top of it right down here. So we're gonna do that real quick, and we'll come back and wipe this off and see how damaged the fender is where the lights were bolted. If you're wondering why I'm doing it this way, is my little ones, they want to help, and I'm not going to deny them working on something, so that's why we're doing it. They can't have their faces in videos, so we'll just give updates and I'll show you the progress. There's your fender support brace. You'll want to put that back on. I've seen videos where some other people would leave that off, but then you got an empty hole, plus that supports where the saddlebags are bolted to the fender and keeps it from, shaking and all that mess. So you'll have a 7/16 self-locking nut that's underneath the back fender right here, up here. Use a deep wall socket because the threads are super long. So we're gonna take a heat gun, heat this up, and then push on the threads, push that out. There's only tape right here and then right here behind there. So that worked great. Heat the outside just a little bit. And what I did, I took like a punch and pushed on the threads on each stud a little bit at a time until the tape just let go and it popped out. And here's your little nut plate, and you can see the adhesive on there. So that's what holds it on the inside of the fender. We won't be going back with those. We're gonna wipe this off now. As you can see, it gets very dirty because you don't get the clean behind there with the stock tail lights, and I guarantee you that is all scratched to snot. So we're gonna wipe that off and just see how much buffing we're gonna have to do. And just as expected, another poor design from Harley. Look at that. Jeez Louise. All the sand they got stuck back behind there. So we're gonna hit that with our buffer. The other side's about the same, if not worse. We got most of it all cleaned off. Had to wet sand it and then buff it back to shine. So now we're gonna fill these holes. There's 5 holes on the side of the fender. If you can see that or not. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna fill mine. I went to Ace Hardware and got these little automotive body push pins, and we're gonna put a rubber washer on there to see if that'll hold it steady. So what we did, it looks kind of gaudy, but it's better than holes sitting there. I mean, from the back you won't even be able to see them. So, because if you don't put the rubber washer, the push pin sits there and vibrates, and we'll scratch it. And all right, this is what we have going back in. The Probeam fillers, the plate to hide the bolts for the saddlebag support, and the flash module. We get all this put in. I'll put these on real quick. I did wipe off the surface with alcohol I had some 95%, so I wiped the two mating surfaces because you got to stick the trim piece on. But I got to put that fender support back on first. There is with one of the filler covers that covers the bolts down here. Stickies with 3M, which is super strong. I got the bolt back in this side. As you can see, the same on the other side. I did spin it around with a nut, where the head is on the facing back. Same. This one's the same. You just can't see it. So I'm gonna stick the other side on, and then we'll stick one of the lights in, which they go in the same way. Alcohol, wipe it, and pull the 3M tape, push it in until it clicks, and you're good. There they are. That looks really good. I went ahead, like I said in the last clip, you got to wipe off the cover panels with the alcohol again before you stick these on. But I do have some clips in the back there, so that's pretty solid. The finish on these is really nice as far as the black. The finish on that, you see, is not great, but I don't know. Maybe that's just custom dynamics for you. We'll flip it on here and show you what it looks like. Oh yeah, nice and bright. Look at the hazard lights. My camera does not do that justice. That is stupid bright. It has like 10 different settings on the back of this little module here. You'll turn this little knob until you find the one you want or the one you like, and then close the cover and leave it underneath the seat somewhere. So we're gonna do that real quick. Pick the right strobe function I want, and then we'll come back here at night when it gets dark and show you outside. Here we go. I got all the wires tied up nice and neat. The taillights do come with a module that has to plug into the stock harness, and then that plugs into the taillight. It's like a resistor kind of thing to avoid from the hyper flash. So they blink normally, but yeah, it's all zip tied to the normal harnesses right there. I'll put saddlebags back on right now and I'll show you what they look like. All right, there we are with the lights and the saddlebags. These plates cover those bolts nicely. They are really reset back in there though. So you can't see the things from the side. So, but I don't know how I feel about that, but I like it. I did set my flash pattern on the magic strobe. Squeeze the brake handle right there. Good. Do it again one time, just hold it down. You gotta squeeze it hard, right? Alright, thank you. And alright guys, as promised, a nighttime shot. From behind, stupid bright. Love these lights. Like I said, I have them set up on that strobe setting. You got your turn signal function. Stupid bright, so don't have to worry about being seen at all from other drivers. But yeah guys, that definitely does clean up the rear end with the new custom dynamics lights to go along with the license plate light. Alright guys, appreciate you watching this little video. Like I said, sorry we couldn't film all the steps, but I'd rather let my little buddy help me, and other than show you everything, which they're not hard. Literally 3M tape and they're plug and play. So appreciate you guys watching. Any questions or comments down below, everything will be linked in the description. Thanks for watching. Keep it on 2, and we'll see you in the next one.